What's good, Dragon family? Your boy Debo Dragon with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today the portal is glowing blue, and we also have the 2 double cards there, which means we have an extra legendary event, which means, yes, the 1+1 is back in the game, and we're going for it in today's video. That is the content. Now, I don't have a lot of ancient shards. We've only got 44, and full disclaimer, guys, I'm on a completely refresh Mercy. So we need all the CC luck to turn on here, and we need your guys' thumbs up. So thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you guys are new. We'd love to have you, and you guys should be proud of me as well. I made enough room this time. We've got 75 slots for champions for this event, and hopefully I don't have to go all the whole 75. Hopefully we get it in the 44 here. Hold up, dragons, don't forget to get your free starter champion Elenaril, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you level up by clicking my link below. Here's what you need to do. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. And there you go, dragons. It's that easy. Click on my link right now to get an awesome head start in Raid. But without further ado, let's get into it and see if we can get our legendary and what it's going to be. Hopefully it's new and somebody meta for the game. Here we go. We're going to start off with the 4 singles. And let's see if we can get him right off the bat. No big deal. Yeah, right. Have a rare. Fencer, you're trash. Not even going to talk about you. Let's move on. Come on. Let's see if we can get gold nice and early outside of Mercy. That'd be amazing. Master Butcher. Another trash rare. Come on. It just takes one time, right, guys? Just one time. That's all we need. We get a Harris. Harris is actually great. She helped me a lot in Demon Lord because she has a cleanse, I believe, right? Yeah, removes one random buff. She also counterattacks on the passive, gets an extra turn on her A1, and then gives you speed in all dungeons by 16%. She's actually a pretty great rare. Helped me a lot in Demon Lord when I was first starting out in the game. But yeah, all right, let's keep going with one last single pull. Can we get gold? It's an epic, and it is Miss Rear Guard Sergeant. Decrease defense on the A1 on the 2 turns. Does have an AoE on the A2. Heals just herself with 25%. Plays a 50% decreased attack as well. And then has a ally protection 50% buff with a 50% continuous heal on all allies except the champion for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Not too bad. Let's see her reviews. Yeah, mid game epic at best. Nothing crazy good. But all right. That's going to do it for the single pools. Nothing there. No gold. No great epics. But all right. It's time to start the 10 pops. Can we see gold nice and early or within the 40 before I have to do a thing? You guys know what that is if you've been on the channel. I don't really want to, but I will if I have to, so we can get this extra legendary if we pull the Lego. All right. Here we go. First 10 pop. Let's see what we get. Can we see gold right here? And it looks like a blue tax. Of course it is a blue tax because there is no 2 times right now. So more often than not, when you're outside of it 2 times, you're going to see lots and lots of blues. So there it is, our first blue tax. Hopefully we're getting it out of the way early so that something juicy comes later on. Let's keep going though. Another 10 pop. Can we see gold? Where is it, baby? Come on. Can we get gold nice? Oh, we got it nice and early, and it's going to be... It's a Thor Fayhammer, one of the best damage dealers in the game. I absolutely love this guy. I went for his fusion, so I already have him, so he is a dupe for me. And he's also a barbarian LEGGO, and my barbarian faction guard, I'm pretty sure, is already full. So that's just basically empowerment for my Thor, but this guy is amazing. I use him as my campaign farmer, and I also use him like in Hydra. I've used him in some areas in Chimera. I use him for my wave clearing in Doom Tower. He's used all over my account. I even use him in PvP side just because his damage is so good. He's got the double hit on the A1 with a 20% chance of repeating the attack. Each hit decreases the target's turn meter by 10%. That's a great A1. I love using that. On the A2, it's also an AoE, and after hitting the initial selected enemy, all other enemies will be hit in a random order. Each subsequent hit following the initial hit will increase the damage inflicting by 25%. Stacks up to 100%. This is a crazy A2. And then also ignores block damage and unkillable buffs. But this effect does not work against bosses. This is on a 3-turn cooldown. This is a very strong damaging A2. Speaking of which, we got Thor, so that means I got to bring out our buddy Milnoise here. Let's go. We pull a Thor. That's awesome though. And then, of course, his A3 is so good. Hammer of Heaven, AoE. Before attacking, places a 50% increased attack buff and a 30% increased crit damage buff on himself. And then also has a, if you book into it, 100% chance of permanently decreasing the resistance of each enemy by 10%, which stacks up to 50%. And then also places a 100% chance of placing that 30% decreased speed debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. This A3 is so good on a 3-turn cooldown. Very, very good. And then on the passive, Sky Rupture, every time the champion deals damage, increases the thunder counter by 1, stacks up to 10. So good. Each thunder stack increases the champion's damage by 3%, which also stacks up to 30%. My goodness. And then once the thunder count reaches 10, attacks all enemies and places a stun debuff for 1 turn. After the attack, the thunder counter does reset to 0. But this is such a cool passive. Of course, he has a very nice aura as well. Attack in all battles increased by 30% on your champions. Man, I'm so glad I went for this fusion. When I got him, he was a big progression jump on my account, and probably a lot of us that did go for the fusion when he was live for that fusion. But yeah, all right, so we got a Thor Fey Hammer. So for me, he is definitely gonna be a +1 empowerment, so that's very awesome. And then the extra we get is our promo code, Mr. Corrado Fuck Santa. That is the extra Lego we get. I don't use him, to be honest, on my account because of where I am in the game, but you know, we can use him in fact Faction Guardian because my Shadowkin is struggling immensely. So this is actually a nice pull for me for the Faction Guardian side of the game. But yeah, his kit's okay. He's got a triple hitter on the A1 with a weaken, right? He's got the ability to stun for 2 turns, then grants an extra turn if you have Yumiko on the same team. And then the A3, it's an AoE with a 100% chance of placing that block active skills debuff for 2 turns, and it cannot be resisted if you have Yumiko on the same team. And then damage inflicted on the passive, it's whatever on that. His aura is probably the weakest part of his kit, where it only bumps up your crit rate in all battles by 20%. Most of us don't really need that. We have it already built right with our gear. But yeah, all right, well, there we go. We get it nice and early. Like I said, I didn't have to use any of my gems, so that is great. Love that very, very much. Saves me, I mean, I have plenty of gems, but saves us from doing that. And we did pull an epic as well, Mr. Max Fearmonger as well. But yeah, all right, let's go check. That was only what, 24? Only pulled 24 ancient shards to get that double. That's huge. That's great. I get to save those for the fusion that's coming up. Apparently, it's going to be Ninja Turtles, which I would love as a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. That's going to be awesome. Super excited for that. But yeah, I meant to go here. Faction Guardians. Let's go to Shadowkins. Yes, this, I definitely needed this. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know why I like having it this way. That, boom, we get our 3rd slot filled for the Lego Shadowkin Champions, giving us 30%, or 30%, I wish, plus 30 accuracy, plus 30 resistance. That is very, very nice. We're filling that out. And let me just make sure, but yeah, the Barbarians is done. We're done here. So yeah, the Thor can be used for empowerment. So that's pretty awesome there. And then, yeah, all right, well, that's going to do it for the 1+1, but I have another surprise for you guys. I hope you guys stay till the end because we have a new promo code. So here's the new promo code, guys, just came out recently, and that is Raid Vision. I believe it's spelled like that. And there you go. There it is. Let's see what we get. We get 3 multi-battles 50 times. We get a 5-star chicken, 2 energy refills, and 300k silver, which is nice. But we also have that new release, right, where we're getting free gear removal permanently in the game. So we're going to have tons of silver now, which is amazing. I'm super happy about that announcement. And yeah, excited for that. But there's your new promo code as well, guys. Use it now. Get the juicy rewards. And bada bing, bada boom. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, in the comments, if you stay till the end, let's type Thor. All right. And again, you guys know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the likes on the video as well. Helps the algorithm. Helps get out to more people. And let me know how your 1+1 went. Hopefully you guys got some amazing champions for your account. I'm your boy, Dragon. Have a good night or day. Take care, guys. Peace out. Bye-bye.